One, two, three. Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto. It's Tuesday the 19th of September, 11:30 p.m. And earlier on this evening I interviewed Richard Els, who's the CEO of Electroneum. And I'm just going to, in this video, I'm going to do a quick overview of the Electroneum white paper, and I'm actually going to show you how to buy some tokens during the ICO. It's on a 50% bonus right now that ends sometime tomorrow. So if you are going to get involved, now would be a good time. However, please do bear in mind that this is if you invest, you're doing so at your own risk. Only invest what you're willing to lose and do your own due diligence. Don't invest just because I'm investing. Okay, so this is the Electroneum website, electroneum.com, and what struck me about Electroneum, and I only found out about it about a day or so ago, is that you can actually mine on cryptocurrency. And in the interview with Richard Els, he explains how uh, it's done on a mobile. And so you don't need ASIC miners or a great big GPU mining rig or anything, but you can actually mine the cryptocurrency on a mobile. The beta version of the app is available for Android through Google Play, and you can download that onto your Android phone. The Apple Mac isn't available. Now the ICO ends on October the 31st, and then they go live with the mobile app on November the 1st. It's all ready. Now let's have a quick overview of the Electroneum white paper. Now they've got two white papers. One gives an overview of the business model and the validity of Electroneum, and the other one goes into the technical details of Electroneum. Okay, so this document explains what Electroneum is, the team behind it, what makes it special, and what's the vision for the future of Electroneum, and the details for the crowd sale token, how to get involved. So it has its own blockchain. It's not an ERC20 token, and it has been developed with the explicit intention of gaining mass adoption via 2.2 billion smartphone users. And Richard did say in the interview how many billions of people don't have access to bank accounts. So that's one of the targets that they are aiming for. So what is Electroneum? Electroneum is a complementary currency that has been developed to allow anyone, regardless of technical ability, easy access to a cryptocurrency. Within a few minutes of installing the mobile app, any user can see Electroneum being added to their wallet via the unique mobile mining experience. And Electroneum can be obtained via the mobile mining experience on the app. We've developed a fully functioning crypto coin with some very unique features. And we've identified multiple enormous markets, and we've created a free Apple and Android app that allows us to start penetrating those markets from day one after the token sale. So the token sale ends 31st of October 2017, and the Android app is live on November the 1st. Apple, Richard did say that it would take a little bit longer because Apple want to see Electroneum having some mileage and some liquidity on exchanges first. Okay, so what you do is you install the free Electroneum app onto your phone, and the app is live even in background mode. So you can use your phone as normal. It's just running in the background. It takes up very little bandwidth, so it doesn't cost much to run on 3G or 4G data. Now the supply of Electroneum tokens is 21 billion, and there's a particular reason they've done that. Is like a Bitcoin is divisible into 100 million Satoshi. Electroneum, they've gone the other way. They've moved the decimal points. So Electroneum is divisible only by 2 decimal points. So we're using whole tokens. And when they were doing their research and stuff, they found that people much preferred receiving whole tokens than decimal tokens, even if they were of the same value. So it's like people, if there never were any Bitcoins, all we had was Satoshis, people would prefer getting, I don't know, 1 million Satoshi versus 100th of a Bitcoin. which is what we have now. So here it explains it a little bit here. Um, mm, 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 mm. So it's easy to tell someone that the price of an item is 345.67 electronium than it is to say 0.01374 Bitcoin, which is something that I accept. Okay, so what's ready to go live immediately after the token sale, crowd sale? So we've already developed and finished the blockchain. We've already developed and finished and tested the app-based wallet. Uh, they've already developed and finished and tested app-based mining. They have an offline wallet which allows a completely secure, unhackable wallet to be created. They've already developed, finished, and tested a Windows wallet, a Windows miner, so you can mine on your PC. They've done the same with mining pool software to make mining easier. They're ready to go live with a blockchain explorer and third-party payments APIs, so that other organizations can begin to accept or pay out Electroneum. So one of the things that I like about this is that they are pretty much ready to go. And there is somewhere else where you see that on the website. There's the website. It says somewhere what they have done. Here we go. Electroneum's future. We've already been made that larger. We've already built a custom Electroneum blockchain. We're in discussion with industry leaders in two huge markets. Now, one of those is the gaming market and the other is gambling. And I didn't get a chance to discuss gambling and gaming market with Richard Els today in our interview. And I've emailed him to see if we can have another interview and explore that further. So they've done the blockchain development, the offline wallet, the mobile wallet, the desktop mining software, and they're doing the app development and the name transfer. And then what they're going to use the ICO funding for, the money they get from the ICO, is for marketing and for pushing Electroneum in something like 90 different countries. So it's pretty much ready to go, which I would imagine could lead to a big spike in the price as soon as it goes live. And one of the things I like about it is there are no transaction fees. Richard said that in the conversation I had with him. So I often I owe a friend of mine 370 odd dollars for something. Now I can pay him in the equivalent in pounds, or I could pay him in Bitcoin or Ethereum or BitConnect tokens or a Mise Go. But all of those have transaction fees, albeit apart from Bitcoin, they're pretty small transaction fees. Electroneum has no transaction fee. So I would send him the equivalent in USD and he would get the equivalent in USD. Something that I like very much. Okay. So why would someone invest in Electroneum? Well, we think it's a disruptive technology. It'll have great appeal for long-term investors and also digital coin speculators. And then here they lay out, and also, like I said earlier, it's going to go into the gambling market and the gaming market. Here they lay out their plans for the future, what they'll do depending upon how much they raise, short-term goals and long-term goals. And this is details of the ICO. Now, up until tomorrow, I think midnight UTC, you get 150 coins per US dollar. And that includes a 50% bonus rate. And then for the next 7 days, 21st to the 27th September, you get 40% as a bonus. And then the bonus gradually reduces until it's down to 10%. And then 19th to the 31st, which is the last couple of weeks of October, there is no bonus. You get 100 coins per US dollar. So one Electroneum costs 1 cent during the ICO. And so if you are going to do this, then you might find it useful to move quickly so you get more, which is what I'm going to be doing. Any unsold coins will be added to the mining pool. I think that's it. Now, how you participate is by bank transfer with Ethereum or with Bitcoin. And I'm going to use Bitcoin. Now, if you have any questions about this, any questions you want me to put to Richard, please post them in the comments below. Please let me know what you think of this, whether you think this is a dud or it's going to fly. I would love to know what you think, and I will have a link in the description below to the white paper and also the website. And I really like this, a simple explanation of cryptocurrencies. So you can see here, taxis were doing a perfectly good job before Uber, but Uber works better. Landline phones were perfectly good phones, but cell phones are better. You can say landline phones are centralized because they stay in one location, but cell phones are decentralized. They move about, or they're all over the place. Okay, and they have a good short summary of the history of cryptocurrencies and how they work and why they work and the validity. Okay, now in on the Electroneum website here, you can log in, and if you create an account for the token sale. Now there's a link in the description below. There's an affiliate link. Uh, please feel free to use that. I get a bonus if you use that. I think 5% bonus. So then you can send me some tokens, or you don't send me the tokens. I get some tokens from the ICO, and you don't have to use that, but I would appreciate it. Okay, then once you log in, you create your own dashboard for purchasing Electroneum tokens, and there's a calculator at the bottom which lets you work out how much you want to buy, how much would you like to spend on Electroneum. So I think I'm going to spend about 1/10 of a Bitcoin. That's my target, at least for today. I may put more in. But £300, for example, would give you 60,791 Electroneum, which is ETN. £1 would give you 203. And this includes the bonus, by the way. One Ethereum would give you 42,108, and one Bitcoin would give 584,083. So how do you do this? Well, click on buy Electroneum with Bitcoin, and there's an address. Now this is a unique address. Each person in the crowd sale gets their own Bitcoin address or their own Ethereum address, and that allows them to work out who's paid what and when, and then pay you straight away. Now, if you do go for this, make sure that you put in an amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum that makes it viable, given that you're going to be paying transaction fees. Don't put in for 1 Satoshi of Bitcoin, because the transaction fees are going to be much, much higher. Okay, so let me check. I need some Bitcoin. So where would I go to get some Bitcoin? Well, I would start with my BitConnect account. Let me just refresh that. And you can see I've done pretty well today and yesterday. Oh, another little bit more that came in. $870.99. Okay, I should now convert that to BitConnect. That gives me 16.7927 BitConnect coins. Now I know I owe a friend of mine 3.235 BitConnect coins, so I am going to pay him those first. And how I do that is, as I scroll down, go to the send button, I put in his address 3.235, enter my password. Watch this, it's a long one. And then I need to get his address, which I will do so in a moment. Okay, we're back. I've got the address and I've changed the amount slightly. There we go. Send. So that's going off to him, and then I'm going to convert the rest to Bitcoin. Click on exchange. That takes me to this page, which is the exchange page. And exchange all. That's going to give me 0.4 Bitcoin. Not bad, because this is what I've earned in yesterday and today. Not bad at all. So I'm earning about 0.2 Bitcoins every day. And that's just daily profits from BitConnect. Doesn't include my capital, which will begin to be released in the middle of December. So I'll get that back. Now let's scroll up. Oh, that's quick. That's exchanged already. Now what I'm going to do, 0.4 Bitcoin. Excuse me, half of that is going to go to my BitPay account because I'm saving money to go on holiday next year with my family. We're hoping to go to Australia and New Zealand for a few weeks. And then a quarter I'm going to use to buy a Mise Go. And then a quarter, which is 0.1, I'm going to use to invest in Electroneum tonight. So let's have a look at Electroneum. I need the address in my dashboard of Electroneum. Here we go. So how much I want? 0.1 buys me 58,408 by Electroneum with Bitcoin. There's my address. Click on that. This selection has been copied to your clipboard. Very good. That's what I like. And now I'm going to click on withdraw Bitcoin. Now I could spend more on Electroneum, but I like to hedge my bets and diversify. I copy and paste the Bitcoin address in there, 0.1. There's a tiny little transaction fee, enter my password. Withdraw from wallet and off it goes. Okay, so that will take, that could take up to about half an hour to arrive. So what I can do is I can send the rest of it. I'm going to send 0.2 to my BitPay wallet, which is here. So I've already saved 0.5. I started saving yesterday in that. So I go to receive. Still haven't received my 10x card, by the way. And since I'm in Europe, I'm not affected by the change in rules that that make it harder for people, excuse me, outside of Europe. Something to do with visa. Don't want to work with companies. This is my understanding. You should check it out yourself. But they don't. Visa don't want to work with companies that use crypto. Oh, I've done that wrong. Cryptocurrencies for payments. I need to concentrate with this bit. Somebody commented the other day what a long password I have. I do have a long password. Makes it easy. It makes it harder to be hacked. Okay, so then that leaves the rest to go to my Exodus wallet so I can purchase some Mise Go. So here's my Exodus wallet. I've sent the Mise Go that I had the other day. And the other day I bought, on the 18th, I bought 100 Mise Go, which was a very good day. And the 18th was yesterday. Ha! Okay, so I want my Bitcoin wallet. I do love Exodus. And they've lowered the fees, by the way. They've lowered the Bitcoin transaction fees. And I'll show you that in a second. Let me put that in there, send it all, 0.1. Here we go, my password again. So if I wanted, let's do a little test of $100. So if I wanted to send $100, I don't know if it'll let me do this. Let's change that to USD. Oh, it just flashed up. $1 is one. If I were to send $1, it cost me $1.17. It doesn't say what it would cost me for $100 because I don't have enough funds. Let's have a look at Ethereum. If I were to send $1 worth of Ethereum, it cost me 12 cents. So the Bitcoin fees are still expensive, but not as expensive as before. So they have made them cheaper. Okay, now I am waiting for my Bitcoin to arrive, and it will show up here when it has arrived. And you can see here, so far they've raised 139 Bitcoin. Now, what is the price of Bitcoin? It's about $4,000. So we can work out how much they have raised. 391782, the coin market cap, times 139. That's 544,576. So just over $500,000, which is not bad at all. In their white paper, they were saying what their plans were, depending upon how much they raised. So with the just in the first part of the ICO, okay, they've raised about $500,000. Funds raised $10 to $20 million. One of the lowest part, 0 to 1 million. Technical development and marketing. This is what they'll do. So they're easily going to surpass this. Now, what happens is once my Bitcoin is received, I will then receive automatically, instantly, some Electroneum tokens. Transaction of 0.1 BTC completed, and you can see up here they are, 58,771, and also there's a 1% sign up bonus. So I actually use somebody's referral code, which means I get an extra 1% bonus. This is on top of the 50% bonus I got for taking part in the ICO in the first place. So if you want to take part in this, then now is the time, because you get a 50% bonus that ends in about a day, ends on the 21st of September. So and then there's my link in the description below, should you wish to use that for an additional 1% bonus. Alright, now this is definitely bye-bye.